Hello, folks of YouTube. Welcome back to Ace Attorney Justice for All. This is the second game in the AA trilogy on Steam and other platforms. Welcome back. Case 1, we have Amnesia defending Maggie Byrde. And shocker from our opposing lawyer, Mr. Payne. He has a witness, so let's find out what's up. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. Oh. Tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, in my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. We'll be tackling today. Tackling. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, you think you can fill me in on a few things? The most aggressive salute of all time? Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. So, wondering if you can help me figure out a few things about myself. So my name is Phoenix Wright? What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. Tell you what, sir. You can have this back and maybe it'll help. This is a business card? I got this from you as my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please get it back, okay? Okay. There's some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. Okay. Guess for now we stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case? Interesting. Yup. Can you think of anything that'd be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than this with the cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Hurry up then and tell me, this might be very important. Okay, roger. Here we go. More intels. On the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. What was the crime, actually? Picked away a lot of stuff on a walk with Dustin. Yeah, 6 was 28 minutes before. Maggie Pog. That's the phone? All of a sudden the phone began to ring. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give it back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name? You can call me Maggie. The Blue Badger. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So where's the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is the phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... You were here all along! You're so mean! I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. Confirmed, not my cell phone. I went to check the courtroom. Everyone had already left. Also, Maya's back. Hi, Maya! Who the heck is this? Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl, too. Hey, good morning, Maggie. And good morning to you, too, Maya. So, how's it going? My people, so true. So true. Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh? And what if I said everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. You think you wanted me to bring? Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this, a list? It's about 20 people's names and phone numbers on it. It was kind of tough. They managed to dig up some dirt. Looks like these guys are up to no good. No good, as in... There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Oh. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. And where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one that asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. Huh, so that's where they are from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. We never get to be an old forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is... Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oops, guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck. I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. Number 8th, 11:54 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. Before I do, if I may say a few words. What is it, Mr. Payne? It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked the court might be a little lenient on. There is no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. What? Okay, so it's the murder. Please state the name for the court witness. My name is Yusei Fudo. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Oh, he forgot. Also true. Alright, go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk? Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose give me... Oh... Almost high top quality, you understand me looking like a perfect top-notch, unbeatable university. You see, they have a rigorous selection process and a serious tank of my walk as... So he... Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I'll be more careful from now on. So he is looking for a college, kind of, maybe, but is not in college, so he's kind of chilling. What is he, a human chatterbox? Ugh. I have to question him? Incredible animation, though. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rates only need apply. Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses. That's enough. Your name, witness. Incredible. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to get the young people down. I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had it, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry. What happened again? Oh, man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If only the drifting were from, like, a car. This was like a Need for Speed kind of drifting. I'd be all about it. If you wanted to. If this was like an Initial D spinoff, yeah, that'd be sick. This guy, though, he's very fun, though. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. This type of character is very fun, Rifles, I agree. Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking strolling through the park, correct? It would appear you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. You must know I am. Anyway, please identify this girl you saw during your walk to the park. See, you said it again, taking a walk. You know, you... What you witness will do, Mr. Wellington. Oh, God. What I saw that day. Here we go. Oh, no, he... At the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, the police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant here. He's doing a good D-colon face. The only thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. The banana? You mean the glove? That was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? Yeah. All you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my clients? You mean Maggie? Yeah, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy's lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. Yeah. I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. He's very motivated for guy with amnesia. What I saw that day. Alright, here we go. At the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. So you're at the park all afternoon, you seem to have a lot of free time. It's very rude of you. But then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university. No-name trashy? Now, it'd be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you. Oh my god. I have to think very carefully of the future of our great country. But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Oh, please. Which university to go to will directly affect the very future of this country. Arrogant little snot. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... It's not the best you can do. You can discredit me like that. You're just a third-rate, biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you. A third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck. Oh, his arrogance is really intolerable. What should I do now? I mean, like... It is past 6. That is correct. Well, let's... Yeah, well, let's get him, though. Answer the question, how do you know what time it was? I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. Guess I don't have a choice. How to explain this so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand? There was a little thing they call a clock at the park. Did you get that? You know what a clock is? The thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Rice, even in this picture of the crime scene. Thank you for the hint. That says 7. Oh, so it is. Looked at that clock once I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole concept of breaking time apart is all the nonsense much to follow. Real first-class person who live by nor is he claimed by time that wear a watch. Ha! What a ridiculous notion. You live freely without constraints as life should be. And yet another flood of meaningless words. Talk about a first-class waste of time. In any case, hold on. He is right that it was past 6, but like, that says that's 7. That's like decisively 7. I can hit him with the evidence. We have health to spare. Maybe I'm going insane, but that clock says. I mean, do I know how to tell the time? That clock says 7. It's past 6, but it's not. It's true. But he said he was very confident. He looked at the clock and he said it was 6. I'm just saying, if he died at 6:30, but the clock says 7, what happened? Maybe I'm thinking too hard about that. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above right in front of my eyes. How'd you know he was a police officer? You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. He ties down his cheap low-quality shoes, and I suppose it's also because he's wearing an officer's uniform. Shouldn't that statement have come first? Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, you think he's figured out what I do? Even I haven't figured that one out yet. Without a thought, I looked up there and met the eyes of a charming young lady. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In this case of humans, we have 2 of them. Yes, even you. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face? That's the way we're just about to get to you. I'd like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning. Sustained, Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court. And please don't make me have to raise my voice. Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's alright with you. Of course I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. So you're sure you're not mistaken? Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. I'm what you call a famous brand name product. Well, you're only a cheap imitation. There's no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake. Of course, of course. Of course. Did you know anything else about the interest witness? Yeah, the segues have been great. Only thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. The banana? The banana? Well, it was actually more than just one, more like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? And why would I know such a thing? I'm gonna tell you what I saw. It's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. Paulington 6 foot versus right 5'11". I mean, it's clearly the glove is what's happening here. I just don't know what that means yet. That's it, Nick. He's gotta be lying about the bananas. He could be, but there's no reason to be lying about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else? If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think. If we can show he's lying... I was thinking about just wish I could remember who she is. Everything okay, Nick? No, it's not. I have amnesia. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Oh, so you knew what the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? Phoenix is 5'9". Okay. Okay. Fair enough. How tall was Edgeworth? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? Huh? What? A baseball glove? Great Sprite. Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not. It's a no! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. The witness knows nothing about baseball? It was 5'10". The Chad Edgeworth versus the Virgin Phoenix, right? Slap him on the meme. 1 and 3 mean nothing for the case. Oh, he said the bananas. He said they were bananas again. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Yes, what you... Why asking about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it is very simple to take a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept Galileo for some bringing theory. You see your world about a possibility. Sure, the name found out that it's a fact of glove, not bananas. However, from afar, do you think there's some room enough for some doubt, don't you? And that's why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200. Supposed to tell me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? Because they're evidence? That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them. How do you witness the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? Choking us out with a scarf, I guess? How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting, evil man. They were great on the combat horrible crimes people, and while she didn't do anything wrong, she was still recently burned at the... Joan of Arc, huh? Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. But the height difference is only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness. Please be more accurate in testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. He's seething. He's seething. The girl in the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. Must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. Must have a lot of free times on their hands, since they showed up within 10 minutes. The person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer. Okay, we have witness rights. What happened next? The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. She ran away just like that. Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Byrde. Guilty bird. Her name is Byrde. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-grade education? Clearly not. Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client? The witness has already answered that question. He has stated that the defendant is the culprit. This is true, Mr. Wright. I'm striking your question from the record. I need more info out of him. Okay, no penalty though. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. Immediately, as in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Or did they not teach you that at your pitiful school? You think people learn how to call the police in college? Hey, Nick. I think you should let the court record for a sec. I agree. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. Also, that's him with the scarf right there? What's 911's number again? So true. I'm gonna hit him with the 7 p.m. Hit him with the 7 p.m. I would love to get a perfect case. Oh no, that's after the cops showed up, right? Okay. If it happened immediately, then he's off by 15 minutes. Must have a lot of free time in their hands if they showed up within 10 minutes. Okay, let's see what they say. So you're saying that there was police on the scene by 7 p.m. They got there before that, I think. There usually not many people in that area at that time of day, but suddenly, before I knew it, there were people crawling all over gawking. It certainly says something about the morals of the people of this country. Okay, the record, yeah, okay, I'm gonna do it. It's, again, one of those, like, I can think of options that could work. They could also totally not work. Let's just hit him with the 628. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you called police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There is clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Ugh! I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. Perfect case? I mean, like, we're being led by the hand to find these answers, but still feels good to get him right. Witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. 15 minutes is hardly what I'd call a little dazed. Mr. Wellington. Yes. Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Telephone, I mean... Spit it out. Was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions as if you're trying to open all the layers of a matryoshka. Oh god, how do you pronounce this word? A word you see a lot, the Russian nesting dolls, but like I actually don't know, I actually don't know. Yeah, easy is also an emote. Easy and clap. I don't think I have easy enabled. Oh, I did easy enabled. Oh, it's global, that's why. Yep. Matryoshka? You must think you're really something special. We're gonna look at Matryoshka doll. Pronunciation.
Matryoshka doll.
Matryoshka. Matryoshka. Witness? I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable, you lose your glasses and your cell phone. Must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Have you ever heard that all geniuses have a strange quirk or two, so that I can always claim one quirk would be I'm a genius. Then I don't think some plain people you can understand. Enough. Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone? Nick, that cell phone, could it be? You mean this one Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Keep it going. Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? I don't know. Man, what are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See, here it is. Here is it. Oh, I see. Here is it. Here is it? Looks like he's got his phone. I thought just maybe this was his. Well, then let me clear this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by a search for a phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could have put it that way and leave it at that. Have any further questions, Mr. Wrights? There is something. We'll go back and... Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe there was a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? Yeah, hold on. I'm sorry. We haven't talked about the fact there's a cell phone in the picture. There's a phone booth in the picture. I've already missed this. Oh, well, yeah, of course. Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. It was literally in the crime scene. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. You hit him with the... It's quite simple, actually. At the crime scene photo. Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. If you don't understand my logic of looking at it, something's wrong with you. It's a phone booth. That is correct. Look at this photograph. Like the 5th or 6th, look at this photograph. That is correct. All the defendant do is walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Ugh. Order, order. Witness reporting the crime a little late proof for the defense. The witness can't explain what he was doing for 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said she was going to return it to him. So, there was no reason for him to kill for it. On top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for a cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else? Was he? The con artist, right? Like it's a cell phone scam. Like, you get the lost phone, you call the phone, you scam whoever you pick up, and then something bad happened during the scam, and he pushed Dustin off the ledge. Mr. Wrights. Yes, Your Honor. How many thoughts that we'd like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes? Yeah, we're gonna hit him with the... Only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present Mr. Rights. Yes, Your Honor. Ugh. I shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. There will only lose one sliver anyway. Please present at the court the piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? It's gotta be either the phone or the list of numbers. We can hit him with the phone. Our perfect record. Our perfect record. Hit him with the phone. Nope. Perhaps. That was just an idea I thought I'd throw out. I suggest that perhaps you should find a better piece of evidence. Yes, of course, Your Honor. Well then. Penalized F. Pineapple sody. That sounds really good. Okay. Okay, so, I mean... The other two options I can think of are the glasses and the phone numbers. They're both a stretch, though, is the problem. They both require, like, one extra line of logic from Phoenix. And so I can't be confident. There's something more obvious. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think there's anything more obvious. Okay, it's not. Am I just like not seeing it? Maybe I'm overthinking this. It's fine, we have health to spare. Okay. Mr. Wellington, what? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. Attorney badge, of course. These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find... Ugh. I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. Yo, auspicious channel points number. These glasses are in fact yours. I'm sorry. I failed you all in the courtroom. I shouldn't have lost 2 points. I'm sorry. I'll tell you where they were. Just the way this was framed did not make it seem particularly like convincing that this had to be it. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Yo, Ryder got 1 billion points. Order, order. Now wait a second. Hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Yes, you did, Your Honor. I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. Culprit knew he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. When he didn't realize that they were under the victim's body. And that's why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer? Of course. That is precisely what I'm doing. Ooh, this song is good. Wah! The objection song? Not great. This song kind of goes. Oh, this song definitely goes. I know I'm right. He's the real murderer. Did you figure it out? Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. No, the cell phone was the key to this case after all. That's why I tried to present it as evidence. See, like, this is one of those things, right? Like, again, not a problem with the game, just a problem with trying to operate in this genre in the first place, but, like, without knowing exactly what Phoenix will say next, like, I just jumped to the next bit of logic ahead, but we needed the bridge, right? We needed the bridge. Like, that's, yeah. We'll get, anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah. This is so exciting watching you work again. Somehow my old selves come back to me. This is so good. How the sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. The moment I've been waiting for. Order, order. Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court without any solid ground to stand on. He accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Wait, what? Sorry, we'll talk about that after. What? What are you talking about, though? Isn't it been like has it even been a year? Well, sorry. This is what? What happened? Sorry, hold on, sorry guys. This important VTuber news just happened. If you're watching on YouTube later, sorry, we have to breaking VTuber news. What the heck? Keep me updated, because no one on like our HoloLive has even posted yet. Yeah, it's not even been a year. What the heck? Okay, we'll focus on this, and then we'll talk about that after. What's your explanation as to why you're not the murderer? Why? That's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even like you can read that, right? We already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie in the EY, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But, wouldn't mean the real criminal was someone the defendant knew. Otherwise, how else would the person know her name was Maggie, or Maggie? That is a good point. The witness didn't even know Miss Byrde before the trial. Forgot. Right away, the creep could know Maggie's name beforehand. There was a way. Yeah, the cell phone. Best way to prove the witness had a chance to learn. The defendant's name was Maggie. No, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? I think, yeah, contact with the owner. Get him! Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what'd you do? What did I do? You try to find it by calling it? Why, you? How did you? He's breaking so easily. Your Honor, these questions had nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there's some relation to the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Byrde picked up a lost phone in the park. This is what I keep saying. So, like, this is where I went when I presented the evidence last time, but it was not the time to present this evidence yet. That's all. So, like, I was right, but I was also wrong. I'm just saying this is like an inherent limitation of games like this. It's like, and it's not, again, it's not horrible. You have to accept the lack of perfection. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. I know, right? I've been so startled by the incoming VTuber news. My attorney logic is failing me. Hello? Oh, thank you. Exactly. I was wrong for all the right reasons. So true. I'm searching my phone. Is this yours? I'm so glad you called. We can meet up and give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. How right the logic is in the end. So true, Hydra. That's when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name on the ground was Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Eek! Eek! Order! Order! But Your Honor, the witness has no motive! And your point is, it's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright. Your Honor, can you explain what motive this witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor. I'm sorry, that was Phoenix, right? It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I came out for an explanation, the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Well then, please present to the court proof the witness had a motive. It's time. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this, a list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And determined, people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers. Of course. This list of numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artists? Can you explain what these numbers are on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Look at the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. Usually those cops who read it, but I Maurice Atelier, this type of genius working was diabolical of Gardner. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. Any of you, almost like you're a fine man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified battering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Rice, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member of that group. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into it, those phone numbers would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much. It does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer... Your Honor, what is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is just like badgering my witness. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and give this back. The defendant had already promised she would return the phone. After that, Mr. Wellington all to do was meet Mr. Byrde and get his phone back. Why, then, would he need to kill anyone? That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this? Think about it logically, it makes sense. Maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well... I don't think Mr. Wellington wanted to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone spot when he had been unfriendly to the defendant. I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Rice, what was this something that he didn't agree with the witness? Oh, what? Oh, right, he was wearing a, he's wearing his uniform. Right. Duh. Yeah, okay. Let's go with that. Let's just hit him with Dustin. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince has gone on his date right after his shift was over. At the time of the change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh! The girl that picked up my phones with the policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I had anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they'd already run a check on the phone. And he went into a panic? Is that what you're saying? Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Dun, dun. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Ha ha ha. Oh my god. Impressive. Not bad for a person with third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence. Ugh, that guy's really creeping me out. He's just contorting. All you've been waving about and talking about is a suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone's really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof this phone is yours? I already told you earlier, that phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. You can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? It feels good to see you squirm. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. The cell phone. Has to be something that's overlooked. That's gotta be. Maybe. Oh. I was kind of hoping that this was Phoenix's phone. That he's. No, that had to have happened. He must have traded phones with Phoenix when he knocked him out. So. This phone has the names and numbers of those in the con group in his memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? We're trying to determine who that phone belongs to. Who cares about phone numbers are stored in it? Besides, who knows? Maybe you want to add some of those numbers in yourself. The witness is correct. Right, I think I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal. Okay. Oh, okay, I guess it's not that. I was wanting to see what his current phone had numbers on it. That's what I meant by the phone with numbers. Like, I thought they were talking about the phone that he has. We should check for prints. Fingerprints. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Williams must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? We got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. I what? You said there was sand all over it, so... Wiped it. I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly, too. Cackling. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. Ugh, he's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. Why? It must have glitched. All the numbers just magically disappeared. You gotta be joking. You wasted the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington? What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Hehehe. Oh, you are too much. And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my god, now I remember. There we go. Huh, so they hung up. Good, I finally found it. There we go. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? You have a harsh glare in your eyes. Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wrights, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. So you can't have a penny short. Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't even figured out for yourself yet. Who I am? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. Hehehe. If that'll be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. No, thank you for your assistance. You've got a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Please wait, Your Honor. Alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wrights? Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions. You will not harass the witness, is that clear, Mr. Wrights? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well, this is your last chance, Mr. Wrights. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period is ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? It said Mr. Wright can only present one piece of evidence. Oh. Last chance. I'll let us. It's go time. 3. I mean, that's gotta be it, right? That's gotta be it. It's gotta be it. Take that! Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. Judge's business card. Written in fancy script, the ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards, Your Honor. There was something very important about that card, and that is... This card's important because of what's on the back. Huh? You wrote your cell phone number on the back? But that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But court is still in session. It's okay. You'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wrights? I'm going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. All the idiotic, stupid things too. A1. Yeah, by these arbitrary rules I just made up because I'm hungry. One strike and you're out. What? Why is my phone... And what's with the stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington? How strange. Could almost swear you're holding my phone. Oh, no, I can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. And he passes out. So true. So that is what happened. You were knocked out, Mr. Wellington. Man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. In order to hide his involvement with the Connors group, he has become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgments. Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding. It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Byrde, not guilty. Yay! Confetti, yay! That is all. This court is adjourned. Easy clap. September 8th. Tuesday. It's been a long day in court. Shout out, Maggie. I knew the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life really has been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse than my misfortune seems watching those around me? What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I try to help. Ah, that's right, you were talking about this earlier. Happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth at the pedestrian crosswalk, gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. The glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything's my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head's that messed up yet. I'm gonna find a new life myself starting now. Next time we meet, I'm sure I've found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah. After all, the gods and misfortune is only a name. Weird that they have that, like, emphasized. You bet. I'm gonna make it, I promise. I bet she comes back in a later case. Next time we meet, only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Right, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves, too. Oh, what a horrible day. Got my memory back, and it's still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe, he's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge, she's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions. So true, but in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. Max Payne. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else? And this girl, Maya? You finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me? Well, yeah, I suppose I have. It's like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh. Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were raised by Mr. Wellington, I guess, for the serve from the very beginning. Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since you came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Ooh. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout, the end. Alright, GG's, folks. Reunion and Turnabout. What the heck? Either another Faye sibling or a flashback. Very exciting. Well, folks of YouTube, thank you so much for joining me for the first case. This was the first case of Ace Attorney Justice for All, the second game in the series. Hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure you come out of the stream. I stream Sunday through Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, twitch.tv/SL_TV. You can join us live for more. Consider subscribing for more content from me, and check out the playlist above for more Ace Attorney, and hopefully we'll see you live or on the Discord. And I'll see you soon. Until then, enjoy yourselves, get some rest, and peace out.